Good evening, and
evening.
welcome to the 2023 Illinois Senior Championships, hosted by the Academy Bullets. I am Casey Nantuk, voice of Illinois Swimming, and I'm here with, I forgot your name. What's your name? It doesn't matter what your name is.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. That's right.
The former beard of Illinois Swimming, who has decided to chop it off.
Well, I looked like Ted Lasso in January, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, he's much better looking than you are.
Well, that's very true.
And so we got a slew of events tonight, starting first with the 100-yard breaststroke, followed by the
200 free.
Thank you. Then the 100 butterfly.
And then the 400 IM.
And then we finish with the 800 free relay.
Yes.
So we will be with you here throughout the evening and throughout the weekend. Please, please, please like and subscribe and hit that little bell so you get notified whenever we go live. We're going to start, though, Event 3. Last night was Event 1 and 2, the 1,000-yard freestyles. And we had some pretty decent swims, I think, last night.
Absolutely. Jenna Kerr, just went nuts. She's just one of those kids, kind of like a robot. She just kept going and going and going.
Yeah, from Barrington.
And then you had her teammate, Lucas Piccaro. Guy takes it out, nice, solid swim, and then his back half was actually faster than his front half. So, he Energizer Bunny. He can go and go and go. Those darn Barrington kids just, tend to own the distance.
Probably they drank their milk when they were younger, didn't they?
I do believe that they did.
Not you.
No. Gosh, no. I was a sprinter.
Oh. Would you say that you ate potatoes growing up?
Steak and potatoes, man.
To help with your sprinting capabilities?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Well, that's good. All right, and here we go. We have the award winners from last night. The event won, 9th place from FMC, Mia Sabalos. In 8th from Reach Aquatics, Hannah Johnson. In 7th from Glenbrook High School District. Is that new?
Is that Glenbrook?
Ella Houston. In 6th from Academy Bullets, Anna Doherty. In 5th, 14-year-old from Barrington, Abby Hill.
She's an up-and-comer.
In 4th place from BR Ryle, Lily Nesson. In 3rd, from Lake Forest, Mary Grace King. In 2nd, from Hinsdale Swim Club, Emma Overall. And your 2023 Short Course Senior Champion in the 1,000 free from Barrington Swim Club, Jenna Kerr.
Now, a note on Emma Overall. She swam a 10:13 yesterday, and she did it from the girls' 3rd or 4th heat. I can't remember, but she was all alone and just
Overall, had a good swim.
Overall, Emma had a good swim. That's right. No pun intended there.
No, pun totally intended. Absolutely. I think people are laughing at us.
Well, obviously.
I feel people are enjoying our broadcast already. You can comment if you like what you hear. If you don't like what you hear, please don't comment.
Well, no, just comment. Just, it's all Casey. Yeah.
All right. And then next we have the men, the 2023 men, 1,000 free in 9th place from Neptune. Oh, here's another. And this is even a 14-year-old.
Oh, nice.
From Neptune Swim Club. That's
and the
not
boys, that's pretty good.
That's good. That's not a club that you hear often mentioned in the top. So congratulations to Neptune and Velazar Filipov, 9th place. 8th place from Barrington Swim Club, Noah Brereton. In 7th from Palatine, Artemi Zakorchemny.
So if you guys, by the way, if you feel the need to correct this or tell us the correct pronunciation, please feel free to let us know.
Especially Artemi Zakorchemny. And in 6th place from Bloomington Normal, Kenneth Wills. In 5th place from Hinsdale, Jeremy Harrington. In 4th from Hinsdale, Nate Harris. In 3rd from FMC, Parker Chan. In 2nd from Bloomington Normal, Josh Fujimoto. Bloomington Normal making a splash in the 1,000 here.
They were both previously wave swimmers who moved over to BNSC, and Matt Elliott's done a really good job with those boys.
And then your champion in the 1,000 freestyle from Barrington Swim Club, Luke Bucaro.
I think that at the 500, Fujimoto had a good 4-second lead on Fujimoto and started going 27.
Fujimoto had a lead on himself?
Down.
On Bucaro.
On Bucaro, excuse me, yes.
Okay.
I'll give you a lead.
All right. Next, we go to some live action swimming, which is what we're all here for.
Amen.
We do enjoy the awards, but we're here to watch some swimming. So let's get down to this. First, the women's 100-yard breaststroke. We do 3 finals here, so the top 27 from this morning will swim here in this evening, and we have in the C final in lane 1, Sadie Murphy from Academy Bullets. Lane 2, Madeline Booker from Sullivan Blue Dolphins. Lane 3, Kelly Shortall from Academy Bullets. Lane 4, Claire Donnelly from Hinsdale. Lane 5, Amanda Velikis from FMC.
Well done.
Lane 6, Erica Ilkew from Patriot Aquatics. Lane 7, Maeve Prezakota from Hinsdale. Lane 8, Madeline Orr from New Trier. And lane 9, Tessa Jones from Rise Aquatics.
Well, we definitely
Club.
like Tessa because her name is a lot easier to pronounce.
Yeah, Tessa Jones. That's
we're Sadie Murphy, Tessa Jones.
So what are we looking for here, Derek?
So if I were their coach, I'd be telling them right now I want them to get out. It's only 100. Let her rip. I always, at least my perspective, I always like to be first, or at least close to first at the 50 to give myself a chance to
if
win.
If you ain't first, you're last.
Amen to that. Ricky Bobby all the way.
So I also say similar, especially in 100. But that first 25, you can't win the race in the first 25, but you could definitely lose.
Right now, I'd say 6 and 3 are the front runners here.
Yeah, absolutely. We got Kelly from Academy,
and then you got
Erica from Patriot. Yep. Patriot always seems to bring it in the evening.
They're both out a 30.8, so that's pretty quick. If they can bring it back, they're going to really hammer their time that they did this morning.
Yeah, slew of 106s across the board here for all nine ladies.
Looks like Erica's got the
Ilkew with a nice pull out.
Really nice pull out.
Coming up a little high, I would say, but still looks really solid.
Got a nice kick at the end, though. She's really finishing her kick well.
Coming on strong in lane
Kelly.
7.
Nice.
And lane 6, Erica, 105.65. So she improved almost 3/4 of a second on her time from this morning.
And then Kelly, 105.8, right there with her.
Nice job, ladies. B final. Heat 2, Lane 1, Enya Linson, St. Charles. Lane 2, Gianna Cagliano from GSC. Lane 3, Brooke Eliason from Highland Park.
You are getting good
Lane
at this.
4, Haley Johnson from FMC.
I know,
Lane
that was
5,
tough.
Imogen Duffy, Hinsdale Swim Club, who Imogen was actually tied for 9th place.
Yeah. She ended up having to do a swim off.
A little swim off, and she was
Just-
not successful in her attempt. However, the Lane 6, Lauren Jablonski from FMC. Lane 7, Katie Gressick from Academy Bullets. I coach her little sister. Lane 8, Tasha Mantell from Hinsdale Swim Club.
Is that her?
And
the
lane
one whose
9,
dad,
Haley Vlesick from Academy Bullets.
I think it's Vilcek.
Vilchuk,
Yeah.
Vlesick.
Is the girl in lane 7 the one that we were talking to this morning?
Yes.
Okay.
Fun fact about Miss Katie Gressick. Her friend, who also had some fun facts, did not make it to finals.
I told her I was going to talk to her about her 6 jellyfish things.
Yeah, but she apparently those were detrimental to her swim because she did not make it back. But Katie Gressick, her dad is training to be a pirate, from what I understand.
Right, yes, that's it.
And,
Brooke Eliason looks like she's got the front run here.
Down there in lane 3 from
Yeah.
Highland. She's
out in 30.1. That's really quick.
Yeah, and she's a young one, so she doesn't know any better, right? She just gets in there and goes.
That's what, like I said, that's what I'd be telling my kids. Just get up and race. If you die,
Right.
die
Yeah.
with dignity. But if you don't, look at what she's doing right now. She's got a half body length lead on the rest of the
she
field.
was 105.6 this
The
morning.
exception of Mantell over there in lane.
Lane 8.
Looks like Mantell might be
Closing
and
the
lane
gap.
1. Lane 1 here. Oh,
down
nice
here in lane 1
outside
from St.
smoke from
Charles.
Enya Linson.
Linson, 104.95.
That's over
Solid
a second
swim.
off of what she did this morning.
Yeah, anyway, Gressick's dad got a hook in his eye. Not from his hand, just a regular old hook.
But what I really am disappointed is he doesn't wear the eye patch.
I am disappointed in that as well. He, I feel like if Mr. Gressick, if you're listening, please come to the next swim practice with a patch on your eye.
Absolutely. I'm sure that Katie would absolutely love it.
She would love it.
Oh,
yes, absolutely. So anyway, on to the finals. The top 9 swimmers from this morning. We have in lane 1 from Rise Aquatics, Isabella Ramos. Lane 2 from Patriot Aquatic Club, Stephanie Karova. Lane 3 from Fox Valley, Rui Cheaton. She's not, though. She's swimming fast.
I'm going to go with yes.
Lane 4 from Rockford Marlins, Brooke Corrigan. Rockford representing. That's they're a small club out there. They're doing well. Lane 5, your top seed, Kayla Duran from Chicago Wolfpack. Lane 6, Caroline Kramer from Hinsdale Swim Club. I believe she was the high school champion.
High school
in the
state
100
champion, yep.
breaststroke. Lane 7, Vicky Serdaika from Palatine Swim Club. Lane 8, Phoebe Parlberg from Hinsdale Swim Club. And lane 9, Camille Zinnis from Hinsdale Swim Club.
Camille getting in with that swim off that she had to go against Imogen Duffy. And
No, that was Isabella.
that was
Isabella.
Isabel. Excuse me. Yeah.
Isabella from...
This 9-lane crap really.
Can't say crap on the radio.
Oh, my bad. This 9-lane stuff really. Oh, naughty.
Yes.
Guys, I'm really apologize for my colleague
Stop.
Casey's behavior.
And
They're off.
Looks like lane 2 moved a little bit, actually. on
I saw
start.
that too.
So we'll see if the
I'm
officials
I'm
see
gonna
that.
go with Caroline's gonna.
Well, she's definitely going to get out,
Yeah.
right? I don't know exactly what
Wow,
she went.
Corrigan. Wow. Look at that. Yeah, I
think
agree.
if we stand up a little bit, we
Yep.
can see a little bit better.
Oh, and look at lane Zinnis in lane 9. Getting a
Zinnis
nice
and Kramer out fast.
oh, here
but-
comes Duran.
Duran is right on her.
Oh yeah.
29-1 for
29-2.
Kramer. 29-2.
But it looks like right now Caroline Kramer's got the pullout advantage while Duran is out swimming her a little bit.
And they touch the wall just about even.
Yeah. But then
Duran-
Caroline with those underwater pullouts, she
Right.
gets.
Definitely with a height advantage
oh,
there,
yeah.
for sure.
But she's got power off those walls that.
Yeah, she's kind of
Kerry
left no
Kramer.
doubt here at the finish.
102
Caroline Kramer,
flat.
102 flat.
Yep.
Second place, Duran, 102.77. And third place, Corrigan.
Nice.
From Rockford, 103.16.
Rockford Marlins are representing.
Rockford Marlins represent.
Yeah,
On
nice
to the
job.
gentlemen. 100-meter breaststroke. We have also three finals here. We start with the C final. In lane 1 from Scout Aquatics, Charlie McGlynn. Lane 2 from Reach Aquatics, Jaden Heinlein. Lane 3 from St. Charles, Kyle Algrim. Lane 4 from Scout Aquatics, Ben Longway. Lane 5 from Hinsdale Swim Club, Noah Pelinkovic. Lane 6 from Patriot Aquatics, Edgar Rutkowskis. Lane 7 from Reach Aquatics, Kasparis Venslauskas. Lane 8 from Patriot Aquatics, Siriu Wang. And lane 9 from GSC, Sam Sekor. So recently, I feel breaststroke has undergone a bit of a transition from longer strokes to very quick tempo. What do you?
I've seen that as well. You know, when you get these kids that are, you know, being taught, you know, the longer breaststroke, and now it seems that the speedier.
Well, I think that all comes from Adam Peaty, right? Everybody's watching Adam Peaty, and I know he said he wants a tempo goal of 3 strokes per second, which is insane.
Right now, it looks like Heinlein's got the advantage.
Yeah,
he's
Highland down in lane 2.
Oh yeah.
Didn't surprisingly use a dolphin kick on his underwater
Not at
pull
all
out there. But Heinlein
then you
and
got
Venslauskas up in lane 7.
I think Vince Klauskas got him.
He's got the finish.
Look at that. Oh, my gosh.
Heinlein.
200s.
200ths of a second. 57.52 for Heinlein. 57.54 for Venslauskas.
And then
those
Rutkowskis so Reach must really work on that breaststroke.
They did well with their breaststroke today, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Next up, we got the B final. Lane 1 from NASA Wildcat, Arjunveer Gupta. Lane 2 from Fox Valley, Tyler Bardak. Lane 3 from Rise Aquatics, Quinn Collins. Thanks, Quinn. Lane 4 from Hinsdale Swim Club, Mitch Nemec. Lane 5 from Chicago Wolfpack, Jackson Highland Pressalt. Lane 6 from FMC, Drew Rosa. Lane 7 from Hinsdale, Nemantis Zonis. Lane 8 from St. Charles,
Kane Kriz. Love that guy.
Lane 9 from Coho, Matthew Borovic.
So, fun fact about Mitch Nemec. My daughter knows him. Just a hilarious kid.
Yeah.
They all got off that block really well.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're not putting the reaction times up on the
Yeah.
wall. That's always fun.
We always enjoyed doing that
We
at the
did.
meets before it.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, when was the last time you and I actually did this?
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while for sure.
Yeah. Have you noticed, just, you know, something out of curiosity, have you noticed that more swimmers, high school age swimmers, are coming in with tattoos?
Well, those are fake.
Yeah.
You mean
Yeah, especially the guy in lane 5 right now.
arm sleeve?
Heinlein Perceau. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's pretty fake.
But yeah, I've noticed there have been a decent amount
Like there was
of
one in
tattoos.
lane, or there was one in the earlier heat, and then you got Jackson here. Oh wow, look at this race.
That was a great
Rosa and
pullout.
Heinlein Perceau.
Great
Rosa,
pull-out by
yeah,
Rosa there
yeah.
on that last 25. And he just got in 57 flat.
1/10.
57.10 by Heinlein Presso and Zonis 57.72 in for third.
Man, I tell you what, this is getting ridiculous. Can't even get a 58 into the.
I know. Well, yeah, there's only 3 58s here. The A final now is walking on out, and you have in lane 1 from Fox Valley, Nathan
Hune.
Hune. Lane 2 from FMC, Noyes Bertulus. Bertultz.
Bertulus, I think is right,
Okay,
actually.
Bertulus.
Yep.
Lane 3 from Hinsdale, Nate Harris. Lane 4 from Hornets, Matt Vite. Lane 5 from Hinsdale, Jaden Gamilla. Lane 6 from FMC, Jeffrey Hugh. Lane 7 from GSC, Colin Zhang. Lane 8 from CWAC, Larry Rattler. Oh, that's a name I haven't heard before. Lane 9 from Reach Aquatics, Drew Watson.
There's another reacher.
So those are some solid breaststrokers from Reach.
Fun fact about Nate Harris that I just found out earlier. In high school, New Trier holds a meet that, you know, a lot of the best swim teams go to. And apparently Andrew, or I can't remember his first name, Bay from Hinsdale and Fix were both sick.
Yes.
So they put Nate Harris on their medley relay for that meet, and they ended up winning it by like 2 or 3 seconds. So I'm like, when you are stocked with that many breaststrokers, that's amazing.
The Hinsdale Central High School.
The guy in lane 6 is also from Hinsdale Central High School.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Hugh.
Yeah, I think he was top. He was the winner, wasn't he? Didn't he get in?
No, not breaststroke.
No. They're out.
He might be tonight, though.
They're out quick. That first 25 out in a 12 high.
Oh,
Down
looks
here,
like lane 2.
Lane 2.
Bertulis. Nolas Bertulis. He's also on the Hinsdale Central swim team.
Yeah, they're pretty stacked, for sure.
They're going to be stacked for a few years, it looks like.
And lane 5, Camilla.
Oh, yeah.
He's out front.
Actually, lane 2 is right now, Nolas.
He's not at Hinsdale Central. He's actually out in Naperville area. Matea. Matea. Yeah, he swam for Mavericks, and then he's now at Hinsdale.
Okay. And he's going to outside smoke.
Yeah, lane
54.8.
54.86.
It looks like he's a little excited.
Very excited. Very excited with that swim.
Yeah.
That was a huge drop.
Nice job.
2 seconds from this morning. Must have been that arm sleeve for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
So your champion, Bertulis, unofficial. Second place, Camilla. And third place, who?
Looks like we're going right into the 200 freestyles
We'll do
now.
2 events first. We'll do 4 events, and then the awards, I believe, is how it works. So we got the 200 free. Heat 1, C final. Lane 1 from CWAC, Taylor Ote. Lane 2 from GSC, Ella Houston. Lane 3 from Swift, Stasia
Zukala.
Zukala, I'm going with. Lane
That
4,
sounds good.
Reach Aquatics, Hannah Johnson. Lane 5, Reach Aquatics, Bella Fontana. Lane 6, Hinsdale Swim Club, Camille
Didn't
Zinnes.
she just get done with the breaststroke?
She may have.
She
Lane
did. She was
7,
in lane 9.
She was. Camilla Zinnes, yes.
That's a hard double.
That's a really tough double.
Uh-huh.
Lane 7 from Patriot Aquatics, Amy Andres. Lane 8 from Rise, Kate Williams. Lane 9 from New Trier, Marin Shimkus. So 200 free. How do we swim this, Derek?
Depends on who your swimmer is, to be perfectly honest. If you have somebody who's really good front end, I would tell them to, push it out in the front end and then, hold on. If you've got somebody who's better as a back halfer, let them do it. I mean, to me, it just depends on the individual person themselves.
Okay.
So
does that, is that
I
obviously...
always, how about this? I always train my guys to start pushing at the second 50. Control the first 50, start pushing that second 50, and then, everything you got left. On that
Johnson
last
out
100.
first, 55-4. Followed closely by Houston with also a 55-4. But so this is short course, so we do 8 lengths here.
Yep.
This at the elite level is definitely a full out sprint at this
Oh yeah,
point.
without question. I mean, I imagine these girls here are.
Yeah, no, they're for sure almost full out sprinting.
Oh, look at that! 400
Andres
separates Johnson
with a
and
huge split
Andres.
there, 29-0,
Yeah.
almost outsplitting the field. Well, outsplitting the field by a half second.
Yeah,
To go 124, and she's gonna just.
she's got it. I mean,
she
is-
decided to.
Yeah,
just
she did.
crush this
She did
back.
what I said about pushing that back half.
Right. Yeah, she controlled that front half
Yep.
and then really just lit up this back half here. Going 29-0, put her head down, doesn't breathe into the finish, goes 58-09 on that last 100. 153.9 to win the C final.
What was
Congratulations.
your time this morning? 154.9. So yeah, that's a huge.
Yeah.
That's a second drop. That's a good
swim.
drop.
That's a nice swim. B final, lane 1, Renee Tan from CWAC. Lane 2, Kayla Newman from Highland. Lane 3, Suf Tunellis from Rise. Lane 4, from BR Rio, Kara Donham. Lane 5, from Hinsdale, Maggie Adler. Lane 6, from Palatine, Katie Kuhn. Lane 7, from Academy Bullets, Anna Doherty. Lane 8,
I wonder if she's
Kate
Irish.
Farrell from St. Charles Swim Team. Anna. Lane 9
Yeah.
from Palatine, Vera Connick.
Or for that matter, Kate Farrell. Probably looking at both being some Irish in them.
Any relation to Colin?
Oh yeah, cousins.
Most likely.
Yeah, they're all related.
Oh, are you all Irish or related?
Mhm.
I don't know if that's allowed to be said.
I'm Irish. I related to everybody. Oh wow, look at Tujan Ellis. I mean, that's starting that first 25. That was nice, and she's not even the first person out there. Katie Keene.
Yeah, she's out there real quick on
But
this
look
first
at her.
50.
Look at how smooth she looks.
She looks very
Like,
relaxed.
Like, yeah,
Out in a 25 sixes for the top 3.
yeah.
Top 2.
Well, 25.9 for Tujan Ellis is.
And then Maggie Adler out of Hinsdale kind of pushing the pace on this second 50 for sure. How many dolphin kicks do you think they should do?
Honestly, again,
No, lie
it
to me,
depends on the
please.
person, but I try and train my guys to go 4. I like them to
Okay.
do a big kick first, medium, and then 2 small ones before they
Okay.
then actually have them focus on doing the flutter kicks after, because
Sure.
a lot of kids will do their fly kicks and then they just kind of lay there. So if you keep
Right.
it focused on that. Yeah,
What about, I've also seen there's also like you want to kind of build your dolphin kick as you push off the wall, as your speed, as the speed from the push will decrease, you want your strength from your legs to increase.
Agreed. Well, and that's kind of what I'm talking about with big, medium, small, small.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So Adler's still out in the lead here.
Yeah, but you got Vera Connick and her teammate Katie Keene pushing. And then
Yeah.
Donham.
Vera up there in
Yeah,
lane
Vera-
9. She's having a
Vera's-
nice last
yeah.
50 here. She looks like
You
she's
could
going to
tell
win.
she was coming on that third 50.
Yeah, she this morning 154.18. She's going to
She's going
crush
to blow that out of the water.
150
152.
Whoa, 152.25 by
Yikes.
Vera Connick.
Nice swim for Vera.
152.8 for Adler. 152.9 for Kuhn.
Yep. All
Big
them drops.
Big drops from this morning.
Oh, yeah. Nice swims, ladies.
All right, Heat 3, the A final. Your top qualifiers from this morning in lane 1 from Hinsdale Swim Club, Emma Overall.
Your second place in the
Another
1,000.
Oh, she was the 1,000, yes.
Yeah.
Lane 2 from Academy Bullets, Chloe Diner. Lane 3 from Reach Aquatics, Abby Uhl. Lane 4 from Lake Forest, Mary Grace King.
Who ended up third in the 1,000 yesterday.
Yeah, lane 5 from Barrington, the 1,000 champion,
Yep.
Jenna Kerr. Lane 6 from CWAC, Julietta Tracy. Lane 7 from Hinsdale, Gianna Capello. Lane 8 from Rockford Marlins, Brooke Corrigan.
Didn't
who
she just swim,
also
too?
just swam the 100
Yeah.
breast, yeah. She took third place in the 100 breast. And lane 9 from McGuire Aquatics, Avery Miles. McGuire's also in Rockford. They're just outside of Rockford.
Yep. Yep.
So, couple solid 200 freestylers from the Rockford area here in this final heat.
And then you got, Jenna Kerr, obviously, who won the 1,000. You got Julietta Tracy, who won the 200 IM and 100 free at high school state this year. She's going to Notre Dame next year.
Yeah,
So
this is
obviously a smart
deep,
girl.
This is a deep field here. Chloe Diner, I actually coach with her older sister, Amanda.
Oh,
Amanda
okay.
Diner, yeah. That's they're a big engineering family, I think. I know that Amanda enjoys recruiting engineers.
okay.
Yeah, for work. She's a recruiter,
Gotcha.
so she finds engineers for new jobs. So
By-
we'll see
by
how her.
times it should look like this should be a 2-horse race between Kerr and Tracy.
Correct. Both
But
149.9
I mean-
and 150.0.
But that's why you swim the race.
That is why you swim the race.
Yeah. Looks like Kerr is
Kerr
taking
out
out with some nice
fast.
front
And
speed
you-
along with King.
You know she's going to be all right with her
Oh yeah, she's got the
endurance.
endurance to be able to finish it.
Yeah, Kerr out
25-0,
25-0, Tracy
25-2.
25-2.
Yep.
And King right up there as well,
25-4.
25-4. So she'll be able to hold on as well. Let's see what this second 50 brings. And while the first 100 will separate it, the third 50 will always
Dictate.
kind of dictate
Yep.
who's gonna hang on and who's not. And already it looks a little bit like King has fallen off the pace ever so slightly. Kerr with a 27-4. Tracy
27.5 for Tracy.
27-5,
Yeah.
both out in 52s. So hopefully, I know that, Kerr went 149 this morning,
Yep.
and
Probably at least go 148 tonight.
you would hope.
Yeah. And Tracy
Tracy's just hanging on her hip,
Yeah.
kind of
waiting.
trying to, but she's ever so slightly, looks like she's inching up. 28, she
Yeah, so
outsplit her
she's-
just by a tiny bit
Yep.
there. But 28-2,
Doesn't look like
28-1.
Kerr has any relenting going on.
No.
She looks like she's
Tracy's
strong and strong.
giving it all that she has
Yep.
right now. But coming in down the stretch here on this last 25, you got Kerr definitely pulling
Yep.
away, followed by Tracy, and then a
Capello.
strong battle for third place
Between
here
her and Miles.
up in lane 7 and lane 9.
There you go.
And then
Oh.
So
Capello.
147.9 by Kerr, 148.8 by Tracy. And then Capello comes in third, 151.7. Nice
And then you
job,
had
ladies.
Miles from McGuire who went 151.9 too. That's a nice swim.
That is a good swim. Nice job.
Yeah.
Mr. McGuire runs a great donut shop up there in Rockford.
That's I had a donut of
It's,
his this morning. It was
Pretty tasty.
yeah.
I'll give him some free advertising.
Oh, absolutely. If
you're
you guys
out
ever
there-
want,
in Rockford. If you're out there in Rockford, get yourself some donuts by McGuire. I don't know what the name of the donut place is, but sure we could effort that. Maybe somebody in our live stream knows. They could put it in the comments. All right, event 6, 200 freestyle, boys, gentlemen, lane 1, C final from BNSC, Kenneth Wills. Lane 2, Liam Ploutz from Patriot. Lane 3, Jacob Grammer from St. Charles. Lane 4, Ryan Lipnick from Academy. Lane 5, Stevie Grudd from CWAC. Lane 6,
attaboy.
Daweed Turos from Coho. Lane 7, your boy from Peoria, Jack Morris. Lane 8 from GSC, Jack Modal. And lane 9 from Academy Bullets, Tyler Connor.
Nice.
All these gentlemen were roughly 144s this morning.
Well,
So-
a nice success story for Jack. Sophomore year, he was 149.6 in his 200 free, and last year he ended up going 149.8.
Oh.
And was really disappointed with how
Sure.
he did, and ended up coming over to us.
Yeah.
And we found a tweet, something in his stroke. He was like swimming too big,
Okay.
and he ended up. We ended up changing his stroke. He was totally bought in, and now he's going 144s.
Oh, nice job,
So
Coach.
yeah, I mean, good kid too. Doesn't know if he wants to swim in college yet. I told him to get his head out of his butt and make sure that he goes and swims if he can.
Yeah. Well, swimming in college is not for everyone. Sometimes it's
Ew.
tough.
on, Jack.
Lane 6, Turos with a good lead here, splitting 26-3 on that 50. But lane 5, Grudd from CWAC is trying to chase him
Yeah.
down here.
Ooh.
We're going to have a nice finish here if Grudd can hang on, and he's catching
Oh,
him.
he's catching him.
And Turos is kind of shorting it up just a little bit,
Uh-oh.
put his head down.
Uh-oh.
Maybe a little too
Oh,
early,
yeah.
but still got in there. 143.15 by Turos, 143.24 by Grudd, 143.9 by Wills and BNSC.
Yeah, outside lane.
In the B final, Heat 2,
Breaststroker.
Lane 1 from CWAC, Jackson Highland Prusselt.
Yeah.
Lane 2 from Lions, Patrick Radigan. Lane 3 from Tide, Alex Pierce. Lane 4 from Patriot, Eddie Serrano. Lane 5, Hinsdale Swim Club's Brody Marset. Lane 6, Reach Aquatics, Bryce Loger. Lane 7, Will Dutemeyer from St. Charles. Lane 8 and 9, both from Hinsdale, Vidar Karlbaum and Noah Pelinkovic.
Karlbaum, I believe, was a IHSA 50 free state champion this year.
Okay,
So we know that he's got speed.
sure.
And Brody Marset, his teammate. All those boys. Looked
And
like
they're
lane
off.
4 was moving a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Lane 6,
Lozier.
rushing
Yeah.
this first 25. Looks very smooth. He's a really tall swimmer here.
Yeah.
Looks
Nice long reach.
Yeah,
Hence the name on
22.
this cap.
23-1 for his first 50. He was a 1:42.8 this morning.
Well, if he can hold on, he's going to have himself a nice time drop.
Did you happen to see though the? I know these gentlemen are fast, but there was a high school boy down in Carmel, Indiana, went 132.
132.
It
Won.
is 200 free.
Destroyed the national record.
Shekel, I believe
Yeah.
his last name was. That was
Alex Shekel or something like that. Yeah.
He's got a younger brother too, who's a sophomore,
Yeah.
who's right on his heels. That's that Carmel Swim Club or Carmel Aquatics, I guess.
Yep. Chris Plum does a really good job.
They do great work. Great work. So out in lane 6, Luger still hanging on.
Yeah, but his
But,
stroke's starting to shorten up.
right.
And he's doing that.
Marset
He's doing that
is-
breath without a stroke.
Marset is catching him, outsplit him by a tenth of a second on that 50, and seems to be catching him on almost.
Looks like Dutemeyer's starting to
every
move in
stroke.
as well. If he hadn't taken that extra stroke, he might have been challenging for the
Yeah,
lead.
so many of these swimmers. I stress the little things to my swimmers.
No. Oh.
Great
Oh,
finish.
Marset with a.
Oh man!
Oh no, Loger.
Loger still
Loger
got
with
in.
that long reach.
141.67. Marset 141.68. And
That's a great
Dudemeyer's
swim.
third place 143.11. Anyway, what I was saying, all these little things that these swimmers do, taking an extra breath or taking an extra stroke into the turn, those are all things that will get that add at unnecessary time.
Oh
And
yeah.
they do nothing for the swimmer, and you do enough of those and the swim will not be good. So I try to focus on little things and doing a lot of little things correct. And when you do a lot of little things right, a big thing is going to be great.
All right, give me an example of something little that you focus on.
Just like into that turn, right? You said that swimmer took an extra stroke, right? So you want them to make sure that they know their stroke count from the flags to the wall. In any stroke, not just backstroke.
Yeah.
Know the stroke count so they know when to turn and they know not to take that extra stroke. So that would be one of the smaller things that I would focus on. Also, finishing with your fingertips instead of your palm.
Yeah.
That's a
Yep.
whole
I always
10th.
try and have my kids make sure that their head is on their shoulder when they're finishing.
Right.
Yep.
Looking down.
Yep.
All right, we got the A final.
And no music.
No
It's-
music.
Yeah.
Not sure what happened here. It looks like the FMC, the sound system is out. Oh, there
Nope.
we go. Lane 1 from BNSC, Josh Fujimoto.
Second in the 1,000.
Lane 2 from Hinsdale, Nate Harris.
Already swam the breaststroke.
Lane 3 from CWAC, Joey Countryman.
Third in the 200 IHSA state and second in the 100.
Lane 4 from GSC, Dominic Mazurek.
That one's a mystery.
Okay. Lane 5 from Hinsdale, Andrew Gilbert.
Solid first seed.
Lane 6, unattached, Connor Groya.
Last year's 50 free state champion,
Lane 7 from Barrington, Rylan Anselm.
who 2 years ago you never heard of, and this kid's really a big success story.
Lane 8 from Rise Aquatics, Johnny Farber.
Yep. Johnny.
Lane 9
and-
from Wolfpack, P.J. Nolan.
I got to like, Johnny. I mean, you can't go wrong with Johnny.
No H in that, Johnny. Just
Jonny. Johnny. Look at all these boys.
Probably doesn't
look
do
at how
karate,
muscular,
though.
Look at how muscular these guys are. I know that Fujimoto here is going to be continuing his swimming career going in June to Kentucky. So
yeah, that's a program that seems to creep
attract
up
a lot
and
of good distance
do
swimmers.
pretty well.
Yeah. Lars does a really nice job with those kids.
So the top seeds this morning were both 139.9. That's Gilbert and Groya. And they're out really quick.
22-4, 22-5. Sheesh.
Now Groya, is he just taking a
He
gap
just did.
year?
He
or-
just did I'm not
Yeah.
sure, actually.
Okay.
I'm not. I assume with his cap he's swimming for Hinsdale Swim Club, but I can't tell.
But he's
for
swimming
sure.
unattached, so I'm not.
Well, no,
yeah.
I meant like
No, I understand the
if
white.
he's training.
But he's out in a 47.6 for his first 100. Good.
I could barely
almost-
do that in my 100 when I was swimming.
Well, yeah.
Look at Nate Harris, man. I got to tell you, that's my. I mean, he just got done with the 100 breaststroke, and look at him. He is fighting. That's a stud right there.
Yeah, but it looks like Groya's kind of got
Roya's, yeah.
Well,
26. Oh,
late 7. Anselm with a 25 on
yeah,
that 50.
there you go.
He's trying to get him from Barrington, and it looks like he's going to track him down. Groya doesn't see him yet,
Well, you got Nate Harris
but he's going
and
to
Countryman
now. He's
also.
looking right at him.
Yep.
They're breathing to each other.
Yeah, I think this is Rylands now.
But, yeah, this is definitely Ryland Anselm. 141.0 this morning, put his head down, finished long, 139.3
Nice.
this afternoon. Groya 139.7, and third place, Harris 139.8. Four gentlemen under 140 there
Yeah.
in this final. That's a solid final.
Yeah. I mean, you think about this. Nate Harris just got done with the 100 breaststroke, what, 15 minutes ago?
15 minutes?
Yeah.
Sure.
That's a heck of a double.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
tough.
I don't know. What place did he end up getting in the breaststroke?
Harris got 5th in the
Yeah.
breaststroke.
So 5th and 3rd.
Yeah, so we will now take a break as we get ready for the awards and hand those out. And our next event coming up will be the women's 100-yard butterfly.
We'll be back in 2 and 2.
medalists in the women's 100-yard breaststroke. In ninth place from Hinsdale, Camille Zinnis. In eighth place from Fox Valley, Rui Cheaton. In seventh from Patriot, Stephanie Karova. In sixth from Rise, Isabella Ramos. In fifth from Palatine, Vicky Serdyka. In fourth from Hinsdale, Phoebe Parlberg. In third from Rockford Marlins, Brooke Corrigan. In second from Chicago Wolfpack, Kayla Duran. And your 2023 Illinois Short Course Senior Champion in the women's 100-yard breaststroke from Hinsdale Swim Club, Caroline Kramer. The awards for Event 4 men's 100-yard breaststroke. In ninth place from Fox, Nathan Hayun. In eighth from Reach Aquatics, Drew Watson. In seventh from Wolfpack, Larry Radler. In sixth from Hornet Swim Club, Matt Vatev. In fifth from Hinsdale, Nate Harris. In fourth from Glenbrook, Colin Zhang. In third from FMC, Jeffrey Hugh. Your runner-up from Hinsdale Swim Club, Jaden Gamilla. And your 2023 Short Course Senior Champion in the 100-yard breaststroke with a big swim this afternoon from FMC, Nogus Bertulis. The women's 200 freestyle awards. In ninth place from Marlins, Rockford Marlins, Brooke Corrigan. In eighth from Lake Forest, Mary Grace King. In seventh from Reach, Abby Uhl. In sixth from Hinsdale, Emma Overall. In fifth from Academy Bullets, Chloe Diner. In fourth from McGuire Aquatics, Avery Miles. In third from Hinsdale, Gianna Capello. The runner-up from Wolfpack, Julietta Tracy. And your champion in the 200-yard freestyle for the Illinois Short Course Senior Championships from Barrington Swim Club, Jenna Kerr. Event 6, men's 200-yard freestyle awards. In 9th place from Hinsdale, Andrew Gilbert. In 8th from Bloomington Normal, Josh Fujimoto. In 7th from Glenbrook, Dominic Mazurik. In 6th from Wolfpack, PJ Nolan. In 5th from Rise, Johnny Farber. In 4th, Chicago Wolfpack's Joey Countryman. In 3rd from Hinsdale, Nate Harris. In 2nd, swimming unattached, Connor Groya. And your champion with a time of 1:39.38 from Barrington Swim Club, Rylan Anselm. Congratulations, gentlemen. And we're back after a short awards break. Event 7, women's 100-yard butterfly, 4 quick lengths. And this evening we have our first change in the program here. Moving up from the first alternate into lane 1, Lauren Eschmeyer from FMC. Lane 2, Etzi Gomez from Reach Aquatics. Lane 3, Gianna Gagliano from GSC. Lane 4, Libby Ritchie from Rise. Lane 5, Zuza Kresnicki from Academy Bullets. Lane 6, Ellie Egan from Rise. Lane 7, Cami Mayo from Academy Bullets. Lane 8, Bella Plude from Fox Valley. And in lane 9, her teammate, Emily Wu. 100 fly, lots of underwater dolphin kicks, I would imagine here, Derek.
I would, I try and teach my kids to, get out as well as they can using those underwater kicks if that's their strong suit. Absolutely. Wow, Egan's out fast, 26-2.
26-2. It looks like she's got a big loping stroke, pretty up and down a little.
Right, yeah.
Hopefully that doesn't hurt her too much on this last 25, because that's really tough to maintain.
I'm amazed because she doesn't really look like she's reaching all as far as she can. And she, like, her kick is almost too big. Look at her feet
Yeah,
coming out of that water.
right. And
Oh.
just got in,
Yeah.
57.03.
Krasnicki, 57-2. She was coming on strong. There would have been
Good
another
swim.
2 yards.
Yeah, not even 2, like another foot it seemed. B final, Rise Aquatics, lane 1, Bailey Racky, lane 2, Hinsdale Swim Club, Elizabeth Lahman.
Whose parents are sitting right directly behind us.
Lane 3, Academy Bullets, Kelly Shortall.
Who already swam the 200.
Lane 4 from Rise Aquatics, Maeve Collins.
Whose mom is sitting right behind us.
Lane 5 from Academy Bullets, the aforementioned Katie Gressick.
Yeah, who already swam the 200.
Lane 6 from Academy Bullets, Chloe Diner.
Who already swam the 200.
Lane 7 from Patriot, Linnea Florin. Lane 8 from Patriot, Maddie Havashi. And lane 9 from St. Charles, Tess Stavropoulos.
Who's one of my favorite swimmers. She has always been so kind to my daughter, Bailey, and she's a good kid. Her dad talks to me at every meet. Yep, that was a nice solid start. Lane 3
Lane 5
really
and
got
6,
off
a little
that
slow.
wall.
A little slow off the blocks.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's Gressick and Diner there.
Looks like Elizabeth's out strong. Oh, it looks like right now lane 7 we
Lane
got
7,
Florin.
early lead Florin.
It's a
this
pretty
is
tight heat, though.
anybody's race
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
I mean, 26-3, 26-4,
26-3
26-4, 26-4.
Yeah, this is tight. 26-5, a couple ties there. This is a good race. Let's see who wants it most on this last 25 here as they head into the wall.
Oh, looks like Gressick's got the Gressick and Shortall,
Gressick and
who
Shortall.
both swam the 200.
Gressick, I thought, was the 100 breast.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
but up there in lane 8, we have a long finish.
Oh,
but
nice.
Shortall 56.60, and lane second
Hayashi.
place Hayashi 56.67.
And then Gressick 56.79.
That was a tight heat. Nice swim,
Nice.
ladies. Bunch of time improvements from this morning. And your A final in lane 1. Walking out first, we got Maggie Nowak from Reach Aquatics. Lane 2 from Bloomington, Allie Straw. Lane 3 from Hinsdale, Amy Duhamel. Lane 4 from Hinsdale, Kit Schneider. Fast 50 freestyle.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
Schneider. Lane 5 from Patriot, your top seed, Milena Busma. Lane 6 from CWAC, Isabella Chow. Her teammate in lane 7, Maya Arroyo. Lane 8 from Swift, Isabella Rosenbergus. Lane 9 from FMC, Haley Johnson. I'm a big fan of this song. You probably don't even know what it is.
Not a clue.
I enjoy it. It's fun.
Well, I believe you.
I'm hip, though.
Well, not all of us can be as hip as you, Case.
Well, I mean, just the fact that we're using the word hip means we're not hip. People don't use
I
hip.
did not use that word.
Why, but you commented and said.
I did, but that doesn't mean I used it.
So what word would you say?
I wouldn't,
Okay.
because I know that I'll never be hip.
Nope. Can't even use that. That's
Nope.
right.
All right, people out there in
Well-
Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram land, what is a good way of saying hip nowadays? Tell us.
Some of the younger guys that I work with during the day, they told me to give them a shout out to my slimes. I don't know if that's something good. Slimes, my slimes, yeah, they're good.
Slimes.
Slimes.
Nice. I like that.
Got to my slimes. Shout out to my boys.
Is it slimes or slims?
Slimes.
Okay. I'm gonna have to remember that one.
That's a good one.
I like the fact that our gal here just looked at you like, holy crap, he actually knew that.
I know.
Boy, Allie
yeah.
Straub with a nice start off that block. That was really, she was quick. Lane 3, Duhamel. She
Yeah,
was
you
probably
knew
the
Schneider was
slowest.
going to be out quick too.
Uh-huh.
With that early speed.
Schneider tends to take things out pretty quick.
Great underwaters though by both her and Chow
Yeah.
in lane 6.
And Arroyo.
Yeah, let's see Schneider out first with a 25-1. Close on her heel, 25-3, 25-4. See if Schneider can hang on.
Looks like Boosma's starting to make a move a little bit.
Schneider swimming right on the top of the surface.
Yep.
Very, very good. Nice underwater. But the other two were
Chow's,
definitely further.
Chow's underwater.
This is going to be an amazing finish here.
Yeah, look at this.
Let's see who's able to get it in. Is Schneider put her head down early?
No, she took a breath at the wall.
And that cost her 54-53 by Boosma. Chow was in there, but her time didn't show up on the board. And Schneider 54-58 for second unofficially.
Right.
We don't know who won.
Oh, Chow with the 110.5. That was awesome. Yeah.
Not go 110. But that was a great finish. But also, why would Schneider put her head down so early and then take a breath right at the wall? That's one of the little things.
Absolutely.
Like she
That's
put
one
her.
of the little
She had
things.
a great finish.
I mean, I think if she would have not taken that breath, she would have won.
She absolutely would have won. So, event 8, men's 100-yard butterfly, C final, lane 1, Adam Gaffney from Barrington. Lane 2 from Neptune, Augustus Lapis. Lane 3 from Reach, Martine Nowak. Lane 4 from FMC, Ryan Fours. Lane 5 from GSC, Gabe Frank. Lane 6 from Sullivan, Ethan Schmohe. Lane 7 from BRIL, Michael McNally. Lane 8 from GSC, Carter Tiv. Lane 9 from the Hinsdale, or not Hinsdale, Hickory Willow. The coach with the skinniest legs.
And the greatest shorts ever.
Moody Naji? Moody Naji, yes. I think I had a parent actually comment on those shorts saying that she's seen him wear those shorts for the last 15 years.
Oh yeah,
I
I don't think he's ever not worn those shorts.
I think that's fairly accurate.
Yeah.
So, good job, Tom.
In fact, he might be wearing the same shorts on Sunday.
I would not be surprised.
Looks like we got Fours who's gonna take this one
with a 51-34. Solid.
51-7 this morning. So
this morning, most everybody's.
Right at their time.
Yeah, right at their time, so that's good. And in Heat 2, B final, Lane 1 from Patriot, Edgar Rutkowskis. Lane 2 from Hinsdale, Jonathan Wang. Lane 3 from FMC, Noah Priest. Lane
That's a
4
cool name.
from Neptune, Velazar Filipov. Lane 5 from Patriot, Diego Rosario. Lane 6 from Wolfpack, Larry Rattler. Lane 7 from Palatine, Matt Stelmazak. Lane 7 from Vernon Hills. That's
there you go.
First shout out for them.
Yep.
Ed Stewart. And lane 9 from Hinsdale Swim Club, Andrew Gilbert.
Wasn't he the first seed in the 200?
Andrew Gilbert?
Yeah. Yes, he was.
Not 100% sure on that.
Yes, he was. He was. Oh, yep. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
There he was.
But I think he got third, right?
He did.
Third or fourth.
Yep.
Still, this is also a tough double, 200 free to the 100.
Sure is.
100 fly.
Luckily enough for them, they had the awards break, so they got a little bit of a break.
Correct.
Wow. Wang out with ridiculous underwaters.
Yeah, down here in lane 2.
Yeah. Look at that. Oh, man.
There's a reason they only let you do it for 15 minutes.
That's correct. Thanks a lot, Misty.
But Wang out really fast.
23-0.
You know, fun fact about that 2000 Misty Hyman 200 butterfly. Her coach actually told her on the last 50 to go shorter because Misty had been going for so long. She just crushed herself and couldn't finish. So the last 50, he said, just do a few less dolphin kicks, and sure enough, gold medal, winner, chicken dinner to Misty.
Nice finish for Mr. Wang. Jonathan, who
50.3.
Yeah, a full second faster than what he did this morning. Those magnificent underwaters.
Rosario second place, 50.4. Little improvement on this morning, and in third place from Neptune.
Yeah, a little bit of an improvement
Filipov. Yeah, he's only 14, so I'm wondering if we're gonna see him again next weekend at age group champions.
Yeah.
Your A final from CWAC in lane 1, Aaron
Gergovich.
Gergovich.
Yeah, that sounds
Lane 2, NASA Wildcats, Charlie Buffton. Lane 3, GSC, Michael Wyrocki. Lane 4, Hinsdale Swim Club, Jaden Gamilla. Lane 5 from FMC, Jeffrey Hugh. Lane 6 from Hinsdale, Henry Guo. Lane 7 from St. Charles, Jacob Gramer. Lane 7 from GSC, Colin Zhang. And lane 8 from Hinsdale, David Gao.
So you take a look at the guy, Wyrocki in lane 3, and then you take a look at the guy in lane 2, Charlie Buffton. There's got to be a 50-pound difference in weight right there.
Seems like it for sure.
And they're only separated by 0.2.
Right. And less than a year.
So I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Buffton has ridiculous underwaters, or he's just really, really quick.
Well, he may just be able to create a smaller drag profile in the water. Because the faster you go, the more drag you produce. And so it's all about lessening that drag. And
solid start.
But yes, he did have some nice underwaters there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But they all do at this point.
Yeah.
In this heat,
if you don't have good underwaters, then you must be one of the strongest people out there if you're in the final heat. Boy, look at that.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Hugh.
That was almost to the 15-meter mark on the 50, out in the 22.6.
And then Henry's right next to him, his teammate, 22.8.
But
along with Jaden Gamilla, who was the breaststroke champion, if I'm not mistaken.
He was not. Remember, it was the guy from FMC.
That's right. Yep. Okay, but he was right there.
But Hugh, with like underwaters to the 15-meter mark on every single 25.
And he didn't breathe the entire
last
25.
48.2.
Not one breath.
That's the Caleb Dressel school. They don't breathe. He doesn't breathe on his last 25 in 100.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
Well, that's how you go 48 too.
Yeah.
And then a slew of 49s.
Jaden 49.1 and Henry and 49.5. Michael 49.7.
So now we got the women's 400-yard IM. This is a little bit of a longer race here.
Just a tad.
In lane 1, Rise Aquatic, Ellen Akron. Lane 2, Hinsdale Swim Club, Malika Putakam. Lane 3, Fox Valley, Kate Piros. Lane 4, BNSC, Mara Walker. Lane 5.
Did not want to swim this.
Lane 5, 13-year-old BR Ryle, Amelia Coffey. Lane 6 from Patriot, Tuana Turhan. Lane 7 from Reach, Ellie Bawalik. Lane 8 from Academy, Annabelle Bannox. And lane 9 from Reach Aquatics, Avery Watson. All right, so talk me through the 400 IM.
So I always tell my kids that I want them to control the fly and, not take it out, keep it long and strong, try and take as few strokes as possible. And then for the back breast and free, I try and tell them that I want their second 50 to be as fast or faster than their first 50 in each 100.
All right. Now, the 400 IM is 4 lengths of each stroke, right? Starting with butterfly, transitioning to backstroke, breaststroke, and freestyle. Do you feel that anyone has an advantage, any swimmer? Like, you got to be pretty solid in all 4 strokes.
You do. You have to be solid in all the disciplines. But I think the advantage in IM honestly goes to breaststrokers.
Okay.
But however, there was a study done a few years ago, and they said that the best 400 IMers are actually the ones who are great at the 200 backstroke.
Correct.
Yep.
The elite 400 IMers were also elite 200 backstrokers.
That's correct.
I mean, you could thank Phelps and Lochte.
Absolutely.
For that.
Oh, yeah.
They probably skewed it a little bit, but
I mean, if you're a good 200 backstroker, you've got the legs to be able to finish a 400 IM.
Yeah. You're at the end of a 200 backstroke. Your legs are
Wow, we got a nice.
should be on fire.
I'm either going to say that Akron is having the swim of her life, or she is not as good at the breaststroke.
Not a breaststroker.
Yeah.
I was definitely not a breaststroker.
Well, you and me both, buddy. A breaststroke, my assistant coach with me in Peoria, Chance McQuigg, was a big-time breaststroker for, our team and stuff like that. And he just, swears by breaststroke. And I'm just like, every time we get in this, I think it's a daily thing, we get in an argument about what the best stroke is. And
well, it's definitely butterfly.
oh, yeah. I would agree. Butterfly is the second best stroke there is.
Butterfly
behind, of course,
done
the freestyle.
Correctly.
Oh, yeah. Butterfly done correctly is the most beautiful stroke.
Correct.
I agree.
No can defend.
So it looks like Piros is coming on in this breaststroke pretty well.
Yeah, this breaststroke is the great equalizer, right?
Yeah, in my opinion, it is. At this level, I'd say the breaststrokers still probably have the advantage. When they get older, that's when you're doing the, that's when you get the 200 backstrokers that, what's up, fellas? But it looks like right now Piros had then Turin actually had the best split of anybody, and she's starting to come on. Piros not far behind as far as that split time was. And then Mara Walker's in there. But Akron hasn't fallen too far off the pace. She's still right there.
Some short pullouts here.
They're getting a little tired.
Going into this freestyle. But down here in lane one, Akron didn't lose too much.
No, she didn't.
She was out nice. She got out after it.
So you looked at, you remember when I was telling you about trying to keep the splits even or a little bit faster? You looked at Turin's split on her first 50. She was 38, I want to say 38.9. That one she was 40.1. So she kind of overcooked the grits on that first 50.
Yes, for sure. And now we head into freestyle, and coach is getting excited.
Yeah.
Cheering him on.
That's Fox Valley's coach cheering on Piros, who has been at the front pretty much the whole race. But you got a nice race here with Walker and
the one who didn't want to swim. Looks
right.
Like
yeah. So Matt Elliott was telling me that she didn't sign up for the 400 IM on his initial
the
entries,
and he's like, nope.
Oh yeah. Hey Mara, did you forget about the 400 IM? She's like, no.
And in this case, looks like coach kind of knows best.
Oh yeah.
She is going to win this heat with
she might
with
not.
a great freestyle. Put her head down there
nice.
At the finish.
Look at that race, though.
4:37.79 for the win.
Yeah,
of the
Mara
C-final.
outsplit Turin by 6 to 8 tenths. I can tell because the time went away too fast.
Second place, Turin, 4:38 flat, and third from Fox Piros, 4:38.87. Heat 2 B final in lane 1 from Rise Aquatics. Ellie Egan. Lane 3 from lane 1 was Ellie Egan.
That's
lane 2 is Maddie Ayashi from Patriot. Lane 3, Maeve Brzozka from Hinsdale. Lane 4, Elise Newlands from New Trier. Lane 5, Abby Ohl from Reach. Lane 6, Riley McNally, Ryle. Lane 7, Megan Ang from Academy Bullets. Lane 8, Annika Donovan from GSC. Lane 9, Lauren Field from Ryle. New Trier we haven't mentioned very much.
No, they have a new coach that just came in, and I think he's trying to rebuild their program a little bit. And
doing all right, though.
I mean, they had monster state meets for high school, so they got the swimmers that they can do it. They just.
So would you also tell your swimmers maybe in butterfly to breathe a little more?
I tell them to breathe 2 up, 1 down.
Okay.
Yep. Because that way it keeps the flow going. It keeps them going forward. When they start breathing every stroke, they start getting a little bit more vertical.
Sure. Yeah, and vertical, unlike in Top Gun, vertical in swimming is bad.
Yeah. We want them to go ballistic, but we don't want them to go vertical. Speaking of which, did you see that second one?
I did.
Did you like it?
Not sure.
Okay. Watch it again.
I feel like I didn't.
I loved it. I thought it was great.
what's really great is Last of Us. That's really great.
I have not seen that yet.
That is.
I know I'm really excited though. Looks like Donovan's got a nice 100 fly going out there. 100. That's solid. Except, did you notice that as soon as she pushed off, she came right up on that backstroke? So she used a lot of her energy.
Yeah, she probably didn't breathe enough there.
Yep.
And this is, you think, oh, you're breathing all you want in backstroke, but there's still a breathing pattern to it.
It looks
you
like
still breathe in and breathe out when the arm goes in, arm goes out.
Yeah.
You need a solid breathing pattern, otherwise you'll start over breathing too much, not breathing.
It's very hard to get it right.
It's a lot more goes into it than it looks like from the average layperson. But what were you saying? You were excited about something.
I'm excited about March 15th because good old Ted Lasso Season 3 is coming out.
That is almost my favorite show. Almost.
I agree.
Almost.
What's your favorite?
Well, currently, Mandalorian just started.
Oh, yeah.
So I got to say Mandalorian is right now number one. But there's so much good TV. But we're not talking, we're talking swimming.
Are we? So, yeah, definitely Eng with the best backstroke. Then you got Uhl from Reach.
Yeah, and up there again, Donovan in lane 8 with a solid first 25 at least of breaststroke.
I'll tell you what, McNally's breaststroke looks pretty good too.
Yeah, in lane 6.
Yeah.
I personally am not a fan of coming up that high. She does it well. I just feel like as they get tired, it tends to go bad quickly.
Yep.
When they come out. But she was fastest breaststroker on that, 38-1.
So let's see if she stays close to it on that second 50.
That 50 of breaststroke brought 6 people basically into the mix.
Right, because there were only 2 when the backstroke ended. Yeah, Newland's breaststroke is really solid too.
Yeah, and then again, Donovan, although she probably needs a little help in backstroke, she's having a great breaststroke split here.
Yeah, she was 38-1, 39-2.
Yeah, 39.
Newlands was a little quicker on that 50 than she was on the first one, I think.
Let's see who can hang on here for freestyle. Yep.
Looks like right now Donovan's probably the fastest looking freestyler out there. Looks like she's got a nice steady stroke tempo that's quick.
Feet are coming a little high out of the water.
Yeah,
a
little bit
for me, but see how she finishes.
31-6. Oh, 31-4 here for Egan down in lane
1.
She's making a push. Uh-oh, this could be a really good battle for between Donovan, McNally, and Egan.
Yeah, as we come down to this final 10 yards here, Donovan.
Yep, that stroke tempo, keeping it nice and long.
Putting that head down.
And then you got
strong.
Egan who's going to get second.
30
nice swim.
29-2 on that last 50 by Egan.
Yeah.
That's quick.
That is really quick.
29-6 by Uhl in lane 5.
Holy crap, she dropped 5 seconds from this morning.
And you and that word,
Oh, gosh darn it. Me and that word need to stop.
Yeah, lane. So Donovan 4:33.74, Egan 4:34.29, McNally in third 4:34.51. A final.
Now I like this song.
This is a good song. I don't think we could play it though on our YouTube broadcast. We'll get flagged.
We might.
So. We got Allie Straub from Bloomington Normal in lane 1.
Already swam the 100 fly, did really well.
Imogen Duffy from Hinsdale in lane 2.
Same thing.
Carolyn Kramer, your 100 breast champ. I grabbed that one for you.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
From Hinsdale. Lane 4, Vera Connick from
Who's going to be awesome in the backstroke.
Lane 5 from Lake Forest, Mary Grace King.
Who doesn't have a weak stroke, and neither does the next person you're about to introduce.
Lane 6 from Wheaton Swim Club, coached by my old coach.
Former.
No, he's old. Jenna Hendrickson. Lane 7, Isabella Ramos
I'm
from
gonna tell him
Rise.
you said that.
That's fine. Lane 8, Anna Doherty from Academy Bullets. Lane 9, Lily Nesson from BR Ryle. He actually he coached me, and then we have a part-time assistant on Delta, Kelly,
Okay.
who also swam for him,
Okay.
but was just like we didn't know each other. We were just a couple of years apart, but interesting that we.
There's a
swimming
girl.
is such
There
a
was a girl
small
I
world.
used to work out with when she was getting her. She was working down in her internship down in Peoria, named Sarah Teggy, who.
I know her.
Oh yeah,
I know that name.
she loves Bob. She couldn't say enough good things
Yes.
about Bob.
Sarah is like TIGUE or something.
Taegee. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I mean,
I'm
just
pretty
a
sure
really
she was-
cool girl. She's down, and I think she went to Louisville to finish up her like residency and stuff.
Yeah. Very
Oh no,
nice.
no, no! It was Nashville. She went to Nashville.
Okay.
So I'm really liking this because everybody's strengths are different.
Correct.
So this is going to be fun to watch, similar to what we just saw with the,
Right.
that last event where 6 of them were all of a sudden in the mix.
Oh, little feedback on
Yep.
the. Timing system on
Yeah.
the speaker there.
A little bit too close to the speaker.
Yeah, he took a step back and it all figured out.
Looks like Mary Grace has no fear.
No. Well, she didn't have fear in the 200 either, and that kind of
No.
cost her a
Yeah,
little
it did
bit.
a little bit.
But she is out. She is out quick. I mean,
She's almost a body length ahead of everybody else.
she comes in this morning 5 seconds faster than everybody.
26:73.
So we'll see.
I'm
if-
gonna imagine that. Well, I don't know. Jenna Hendrickson, is usually she's one of the best 400 IMers by far in the state. I mean,
Yeah.
and I'm assuming that she's probably not really rested for this meet.
I would imagine. Yeah,
Yeah.
Bob Struby loves his 400 IMs.
Oh, he loves them.
Yeah. Oh, that.
I mean, I'm sure you were an awesome 400 IM.
I was not, and I'll tell you a fun story. I thought it was fun, but if I had a swimmer do it now, I'd be rather upset. That was, years ago.
58.8.
Years ago, when you false started, you were taken out of the race.
Right.
They would call you back,
Oh yeah.
and it was a 400 IM, and I was just not having it that day, and I false started. And got
On purpose?
Oh, 100%
Yeah.
on purpose. And Bob what was that about? And I was like, I was just trying to get a good start there, Bob. Knowing he knew, I knew, we all knew.
So yeah, like we said, Vera, her backstroke strength is
Looks like
catching up to Mary Grace.
looks like a lot of these swimmers in this heat are breaststrokers.
I'm going to go with yes, which goes to my theory that
Correct.
breaststroke is the.
Although the backstrokers are seated first and second.
That's true.
So
That's very true.
I don't know.
Although I don't think Jenna Hendrickson really has a weak stroke. I don't know if I call her a backstroker as much as I call her a 400 IMer.
so 204 to 200.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, like I said, I think Jenna's just, swimming through this meet, getting ready for,
NCSAs.
yeah,
Maybe.
or some national meet. Looks like Mary Grace is starting to lengthen out her lead a little bit. And you got Ramos over there from Rise who's looking pretty. Oh, my gosh. There comes Caroline Kramer.
Yep.
This is why I like this race, because you got a backstroker, you got a breaststroker.
Yeah.
Vera Connick won the 100 back at high school state. Caroline Kramer won the 100 breast at high school state.
What I like really the most about Ramos and Kramer's breaststroke is they have no head movement.
Correct.
Their heads are
Nice
super
and
still.
steady.
Like you could almost just make a nice straight line from the top of their head down
Boy,
to their
Ramos
hips.
is having a fantastic swim.
She caught up to King here.
Yep.
Now we know that King has a great
Oh yeah,
freestyle.
she can finish with the best of them.
Let's see if Ramos is able to keep up. And well, she's getting after it. She's putting the hammer down on this first 25 for sure.
Vera Connick's the one putting the hammer down. If she wasn't so far behind, I'd say that.
Well, there's still 75 yards left. Vera's not. She's
Vera's
not
relenting.
She is
not a bit. Look at that.
But King looked like she controlled that first 25 and is gonna flip first here going into this last
600ths difference between King, but
Vera with a 30.6 on that, outsplitting everybody by a second. Let's see if she's able to catch.
Man, that would be a phenomenal comeback.
That would be, and she's probably going to get second.
Yeah,
I think she's going to
flag Ramos.
But Kramer also not letting go here in lane 3. And yeah, we got King first, Connick second, Ramos third.
King with a nice 29.7 to finish.
Yeah, 4:24, a little bit slower than this morning. But Connick with a nice drop, 4:25. And up there in lane 7, Ramos, she dropped 4 seconds and went 4:26.
That's a nice drop.
Moving on to the men. 400-yard IM. In C final, lane 1, George Avoscu from Wolfpack. Lane 2, Ed Stewart from Vernon Hills. Lane 3, Kenneth Wills from Bloomington Normal. Lane 4, Alex Parkinson from Fox Valley. Lane 5, Joe Broadway from Maverick. Lane 6,
Joey Broadway.
Luke Wyrick from Wheaton. Lane 7, Ryan Lipnick from Academy. Lane 8, Dan Janitis from Academy. Lane 9 from BR Ryle, Michael McNally.
A funny story about Joe Broadway. Earlier this year, I coached Peoria Notre Dame, and we hosted a meet, and Plainfield was there, and I was doing the announcing for the meet, and his parents came up to me afterwards just laughing because I called him Joey Broadway. I mean, that's just a cool name right there, Joey Broadway.
Right.
It's almost as cool as Kane Chris.
Or Broadway Joe.
Yeah, I ended up calling him that in the 400 free relay.
Most people probably don't know who Broadway Joe is anymore. And that's okay.
Yeah. Oh, look, a Wheaton swimmer in the 400 IM. I'm surprised.
Yeah, and leading with a 56.0.
That's a good takeout. Looks like you got Wyrick. Or no, I'm sorry. You got, Wyrick. And then Kenneth Wills looking pretty good here from Bloomington Normal. And then you got Lipnick over there in lane 7 who's staying right up there with them. So I see the top 3 are not breaststrokers, I'm betting.
Well, I think we've established. I mean,
I'm curious to see if Joey Broadway is a breaststroker.
What about
his
his
backstroke starting?
Kenneth Wills.
Kenneth Wills is a solid swimmer all around. Oh, I was either really off about the Wheaton guy. Holy cow, Wyrick breaststroke looks great.
Yeah, nice and long.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Luke. I love it when I'm corrected in a good way.
Lane 5, really nice breaststroke.
Yeah,
as
Joey
well.
Broadway.
Joe Broadway from Mavericks.
Yep.
Well, we haven't mentioned them too often. But Mark does a good job over there.
Yeah, he does. He does a good job. Got a lot of good kids. Looks like Joey's starting to catch up a little bit. I know Joey's got a good freestyle.
Yeah, Joe, his tempo's a little quicker than Wyrick's out there in lane 6.
But he lifted his head up when he did after he did his underwater pullout. He did one of those and it slowed him down.
Yeah, you work so hard to get a great streamline just to come off and just
look up.
Totally destroy
I tell you what,
all of your momentum.
If Wyrick's a good freestyler, this is going to be a phenomenal swim for him.
Yeah, he's 3:09 at the 300.
And his time going in is a 4:12.
4:12. Well, him and Broadway are only separated by 100th of a second coming in to this evening from this morning.
I would say that Wyrick's weakest stroke is probably the freestyle. And he's not really relenting all that much.
No, he'll go under 4:10 for sure.
28.5 from Lipnick and 28.5 from Parkinson from Fox.
Yeah, Lipnick looks like he's going to be pulling into second place here.
If he had another 10 yards, if he had another 10 yards added to this swim, he might catch him.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Wyrick with the win.
4:09, 3-second drop.
4:09.09. Lipnick, second place, 4:10.
Kenneth Wills with the nice finish there.
And Wills coming home in a 27.6. But look at that Parkinson, 26.8 on the last 50.
Is that what it's called, the Sally save-up?
A little too much at the end.
Yeah, a little bit.
But nice swims all around. Well done.
Here comes your favorite name.
As we go into Heat 2.
My bad. Next heat.
Heat 2. In lane 1 from Academy Bullets, Nathan Lindstrom. Lane 2 from Barrington, Noah Brereton. Lane 3 from Fox, Ethan Schrader. Lane 4 from Academy, Aiden Puck. Lane 5 from Hornets, Matt Vatov. Lane 6 from Tide, Carson Converse. Lane 7 from Hinsdale, Mitch Nemec. Lane 8 from Bloomington, Josh Fujimoto. And lane 9 from FMC, Patrick Bennington.
Looks like
lane 3. Did he move a little?
He moved a little bit. That's exactly what I was going to say.
That's what it looked like from up here.
Yeah.
Although what we saw earlier in the 100 breast, somebody moved, nobody called it. So maybe we're seeing things, or maybe they're just being generous.
Not saying nothing. Oh, wow. You got 4 guys out there, 26, 26, 26, 26. And then you got 25 from Converse.
From Converse. Any relation to the shoe?
Absolutely.
Of course.
Yeah, he's the owner's cousin. Remember, they're all related.
I think you were talking about the Irish.
Well, I was, but now I'm talking about the Converse family.
Okay.
Looks like Fujimoto's going to take it out first. Okay, he and Converse were
55-1-3, 55-1-4.
Separated by 100. Then you got 55-1-8 from Aiden.
That was a nice 100 fly from those guys.
Yeah, 55 out. That's pretty solid. I think Josh was disappointed from this morning. I think he was hoping that he'd get into the final. And
Fujimoto?
Yeah.
Okay, he thought 410 was going to do it. But that's, 407.
Well, when you're turning away from the wall, when you're 5'10", and you're turning away from the wall like you're 6 inches tall, that doesn't help very much.
Yeah, so often swimmers, at least at maybe this level and a little bit lower regionals and all of that, in backstroke, I feel they don't take advantage of the
underwaters.
But also the ability to take that stroke on your stomach.
Agreed.
So many of them turn right over and feel the need to flip right away without taking that stroke that it's just a waste.
Right.
It misses. They're so worried about not getting DQ'd.
Boy, Ethan Schrader's got a nice looking
making sure that their arm is still moving, that they flip too early. Always.
And you know that Vitev's going to have a really solid breaststroke.
Correct. From
Wow,
the
look at
Hornet.
that! Look at that split, 32-6.
The Hornet Vatev.
Nobody close.
I remember a few years ago, didn't he have a little brother?
Yeah, Luke took a little bit of time off, and he's coming back. So.
Yeah.
But 32-6, and that closest to him was like a 34-7.
He is crushing
Controlling the breaststroke. Fujimoto still in second, and then you've got Converse.
Going with the shaved head, which is not really, it's kind of fallen out of favor.
Yeah.
Most everywhere.
Boy, Mitchell Nemec made up some time on that breaststroke.
Yeah, but Vatev with a 104 in that 100, that is, in a 400 IM,
that's pretty solid.
That's pretty solid.
Let's see if he can hold on. Looks like he's got no problem right now with the field.
Yeah, he just missed qualifying for the top 9 this morning. He went 407.77.
Well, if he would have swam what he's going to do here, he'll go 405, maybe 404,
yeah, probably
405.
Converse with a nice 29-1, 28-1 from Schrader from Fox.
Yeah, he's
trying to catch. I don't think there's enough pool left.
Yeah, Fujimoto would be the only one who could get him. Looks like he just ran out of space. 404.6, 405.4. Nice swims. Holy crap, that's a 5-second drop for Josh from this morning. Oh, gosh. Holy Toledo.
Crud, man.
Crud. Holy.
Rigmarole?
Yes, that works. I'm going to start using rigmarole.
Holy rigmarole. Even though it makes no sense in this.
It makes perfect sense to me.
All right, well.
I don't want to get in trouble.
We don't want to have to deal with all the rigmarole of dealing with the FCC.
Right, and I'm good with that.
Okay, good.
I just got to learn to.
Well, I don't think we actually we're not really dealt with by the FCC, though, at this level.
Well, yeah, but I'd rather keep it on a nice family level.
Yes, we definitely want to keep it family friendly. So in the A final here, from Fox in lane 1, Luke Martins. In lane 2 from Palatine, my boy and yours, Artemi Zakorchemny. In lane 3 from Reach, Drew Watson. In lane 4 from St. Charles, Kyle Algrim. Lane 5 from Seawack, Charlie Tracy. Lane 6 from Barrington, Luke Bucaro. Lane 7 from Scout, Ben Longway. Lane 8, FMC, Parker Chan. And lane 9 from Tide, Riptide, Alex Pierce.
So just by the times alone, it looks like Charlie Tracy would blow away the field, but I don't see that happening tonight.
No, everybody seems to, like some people just do what they needed to do to get into this top 9. And they are coming into tonight and going to put on hopefully a nice little show.
Absolutely.
Little show for us this evening. You know, something that we haven't really talked about are meet records.
Yes, that's very true.
I'm not sure that we've had anyone scare the meet record, but let's just
what
take
is
a
the
quick
meet record this meet
take a
or
quick
in this event.
look-see, and it'll say don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't see him earlier.
Meet Mobile does not have that listed, which is unfortunate.
So you know that Baccaro's got the distance background to be able to swim this, but he just has so much power because that butterfly, that head position is just.
Yeah, but with his first swim of the night, I believe Charlie Tracy, right? I don't recall saying his name at all.
He hasn't swam anything until.
He's 24/7 on his first 50.
Boy, he has really come on this year too.
Yeah, well, he's those CWAC guys out there in Chicago.
Yeah, Dave does a good job getting them ready.
Tracy out fast on that first 50, but kind of held back on this last 50. 4.5 second difference between your first and second 50. That's probably not the way we want to go about it.
Well, as long as he doesn't, use up all of his energy, I think he should be good. And
But
you got Baccaro, who's definitely a backstroker.
Tracy, one of those tattooed boys that you were
Yeah,
talking about earlier. And that's a legit.
He's got a nice.
That one's a
tattoo on his
legit
side.
tattoo for sure. That is a legit tattoo.
29-2, 29-5. Looks like they're starting to separate themselves from the rest of the field a little bit. I watched Charlie's swim this morning. His breaststroke looked really, really smooth. And his sister Julietta was the runner-up in the 200 free earlier.
Good swimming genes. Tends to run in families, right?
Yeah, their dad is a wow. Baccaro's back to breast turn was magnificent.
The crossover.
Yeah.
Killer crossover.
Yeah, he did a killer crossover. He was off that wall in less than 0.7 of a second.
Yeah, some young talent here, though, out in front. 16-year-old Tracy and Luke Baccaro, both.
And Algrim.
And then, in lane 4, Algrim. And up there in lane 8, Parker Chan, 15. So the future for the 400 IM is
bright
per
indeed.
usual, bright.
Yep.
34s on that first 50 for your leaders.
34-0, 34-0. That's
33, but still no one touching that Vatev breaststroke split from earlier. I think he actually went
wow.
105,
Luke Baccaro's turn on that one was a
this
little
is going to
long.
come down to a nice freestyle race here
And
between these two gentlemen, Tracy and Baccaro.
And Baccaro's got the freestyle.
Sure.
And I think Charlie Tracy's got the freestyle to do it too.
Yeah, they both even split their hundreds there, 109 roughly on their breaststrokes. Touching at 3 minutes, but
looks like Charlie Tracy right now has the speed.
Tracy must be a phenomenal freestyler here if he's able to come at his kick.
Well, Luke is starting to make a little bit
strong.
of a move. Yeah. If
Fast
you ever watch
turnover.
his sister swim, that was a little bit short.
27-2 on that first 50. He's coming home at a 54. That's how he went 3:54.
Yep.
Touched at 3 minutes and then goes 54 on his back, on the back 100. And he's gonna
go probably like a 352, 353.
But both of these gentlemen fighting hard here.
Boy, Luke
stayed close.
Yeah, he did. 354. So
Tracy with a 26-2. So he
dropped a little bit of time from this morning.
Baccaro dropped 5 seconds.
You got Ben Longway.
And Longway just missing breaking that 4-minute barrier, which
had
is
a nice drop, though. That's a tough thing to do.
Yeah, 4 minutes.
That 4 minute. I mean, holy rigamoly.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure, brother.
That. Well, that ends the individual events for tonight.
And after this, it's time for the 800
free relays. One heat of each. And so we'll take a quick break for the awards. I'll be back to give you the names of the winners. And we will see you in roughly
2 and
12.
There.
was my initial experience with swimming? Well, I took swim lessons as a child with the Chicago Park District. And I was advanced to their swim team, but I was still young and I was a little scared with all the loud noises. So I stopped swimming for a bit and joined swim lessons at a different place just to perfect my technique. And they suggested that I join the swim team. Swimming for about 10 years. I also teach swimming. And I've had a lot of experiences with different people, and it's been one of the most rewarding experiences of my life.
I started swimming when I was 3 years old. I was at the small pool at my school, the University of Chicago Laboratory Schools, and I did not know what I was doing. It was something that my parents fully signed me up for so that I wouldn't drown. I really don't remember anything from that, but I remember going every Saturday morning, 8 a.m. every week. We would go there and I would learn how to swim. A little later on, I started doing lessons at UIC. I was taught by a college student. I think her name was Kate. And I did lessons with her in the cool pool at UIC. And I still didn't really know what I was doing, but it was fun and it was something to do. And my mom liked that I was active. And then a couple months into doing those lessons, my mom got an email from Kate who said, Katie should join a club team. And my mom was like, no way. Like, we're not doing that. That's way too much. And then we kept doing the lessons, and a few weeks later, Kate followed up and said it again. And she said, you know, I really think Katie should join a club team. And so finally my mom was like, why not? And she reached out to a couple people that we knew were already on club teams and signed me up.
You got roped right in.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was way before my own consciousness is when I was swimming. Mm-hmm. And it's always been a really kind of stable part of my life. Mm-hmm. It's something that I never really had to question. It was always a part of my identity.
I started to swim when I was 10 years old actually. My dad was a swimmer, so he was very big on the sport, and I really wasn't. I didn't actually know how to swim before that point. I just took the swim test at the public pool so I could go off the high dive and stuff like that. But I went to my first tryout when I was 10, and I could barely make it across the pool. But my dad was wanted to push me and my brother to try it out because he really loved it and he knew how it could be a really positive experience, both to just know how to do the sport because it's a critical life skill, but also just with the team environment and everything that the sport entails, and just the determination. Swimming is so amazing for so many reasons, I think, because it's both mental and physical. But yeah, he really pushed us to try it out for the first time, and I enjoyed it. And yeah, we just started there, me and my brother together, actually.
So it's two of y'all. So
yeah.
So is that sibling rivalry by chance?
No, because he was, I think we were better at different points. I was faster when I was younger, and then he got much faster than me as he got older, and I eventually stopped swimming. But there's never been rivalry. I've always been really proud of him, and he's always been really proud of me. So it's really great.
My initial experience was swimming with my sister, so it was really just me and her. I really didn't have anyone else to compete with, so there was a bit of a, I know she will say there's no rivalry, but there is a rivalry. I was always trying to catch her, and she started off maybe a little bit more advanced than me, so there was always that sort of aspect of I gotta catch up with her, and it really brought a sort of fun element to swimming. It's really what brought me in. You know, I was struggling to make a couple of friends inside of the swim team, so it really made it easier for me to get involved into the sport and then eventually start making some friends.
Was on a
Awards for the men's 100-yard butterfly. Ninth place from Wolfpack. Aaron Grugrovic. In 8th from NASA, Charlie Buffton. In 7th from St. Charles, Jacob Kramer. In 6th from Hinsdale, David Guao. In 5th from Glenbrook, Colin Zhang. In 4th from Glenbrook, Michael Wyrocki. In 3rd from Hinsdale, Henry Guo. His teammate in 2nd, Jaden Gamilla. And your 2023 short course senior champion in the men's 100 butterfly from FMC, Jeffrey Hugh. We're having they're still working on the final results for the ladies 100-yard butterfly. There was a missed touch, and so they are waiting on the final results for that. Awards for Event 9, Women's 400 IM. In 9th place from Wheaton, Jenna Hendrickson. In 8th from Bloomington Normal, Allie Straub. In 7th from Academy Bullets, Anna Doherty. In 6th from BR Ryle, Lily Nesson. In 5th from Hinsdale Swim Club, Imogene Duffy. In 4th from Hinsdale, Caroline Kramer. In 3rd from Rise Aquatics, Isabella Ramos. In 2nd from Palatine Swim Team, Vera Connick. And your champion with a time of 4:24:30 from Lake Forest Swim Club, Mary Grace King. yards for event 10, men's 400-yard IM. In ninth place from FMC, Parker Chan. In eighth from Fox, Luke Martens. In seventh from Fox Valley Riptide, Alex Pierce. In sixth from Reach, Drew Watson. In fifth from Palatine, Artemi Zakorchemny. In fourth from St. Charles, Kyle Algram. In third from Scout, Ben Longway. In second from Barrington, Luke Bucaro. In first from Wolfpack with a time of 3:54.17, Charlie Tracy. And we're back with the live swimming action.
Yes.
To the 2023 Illinois Short Course Senior Championships hosted by Academy Bullets. I am Casey Notuk, the voice of Illinois swimming, next to Derek Emmerman, the former Beard and future Beard of Illinois swimming.
Amen to that, brother.
We are in the final event here for the evening, the ladies 800-yard freestyle relay. We apologize, we do not have names in advance, so we will simply do our best. In lane 1, Rise Aquatics. In lane 2, we have BR Ryle A.
Oh, they're starting out with Kit.
In 3, Hinsdale B. In 4, Patriot A. In 5, Academy A. In 6, Hinsdale A. In 7, Academy B. In 8, St. Charles A, and in lane 9, Reach Aquatics A.
So you got Kit Schneider leading off the Hinsdale Central or Hinsdale Swim Club relay, and then Haley Vilcek for Academy.
Yeah, the names are up on the board.
Hey, it's your gal Gressick, and her
Gressick
dad.
in lane 7.
Her dad,
the
SpongeBob
pirate.
SquarePants.
The pirate, Arg, the pirate.
Arr, matey.
And Schneider out fast with a 53.3.
And then you got the Hinsdale Swim Club B relay in lane 3 with Amy Duhamel. And then you got the Academy Bullets B relay with Gressick. Wow. And then you got Tess over in lane 8, Stavropoulos.
I think it's Stavropoulos.
Yeah, something. Ask her dad, he's right up there.
Schneider, though, still out first. 28.0 on that 50. Fastest of the
Should go one.
the field.
She could go 149, probably 150 here.
She might get under 150.
Yeah, that's a solid leadoff.
That's a
That's
good
not,
leadoff.
that's not too bad.
And she is
Oh, yeah, definitely going under 150. 148.
148.7.
What won it earlier? 140.
It
Did
may have
Jenna
won
won
it earlier.
148.
That was close.
Yeah.
And Vlasic in second with a 150. Adler is your second swimmer for Hinsdale. Rents is Academy A.
And then you got Murphy over there in lane 7.
Murphy from Academy
And
B.
Liara Nura
And
for
lane
Hinsdale.
3, Hinsdale B. Flipping at the same time with identical splits,
Yeah.
it seemed, 25.78.
Well, it looks like Becky
still in the
is
lead.
Becky's catching up.
But yes, Becky Rents is slowly reeling her in. We'll see what happens on the second 100.
I don't
here.
think that's Sadie Murphy over in lane 7. I think that's a different Murphy. Because I think Sadie Murphy's getting ready to go in lane 5. So Rentz is extending the lead a little bit. Adler doing a nice job trying to keep her in her crosshairs.
Yeah, 75 yards left here in this
Second
portion.
leg.
Coach Todd from Academy jumping up and down, getting a little excited.
I wonder if he's looking for a state record. I'd love to know what they are.
Or perhaps a longer T-shirt.
There you go. That is 100%. Yes.
But Rentz really putting down the hammer here on this last 50.
She's putting down the hammer the whole 200.
Yeah. So the first one was 150, and she went
148.
She may have gone 147.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hundreds were, but that was a super fast swim by Rentz there.
Yeah, Adler
Another-
154.
There's another Murphy.
I think
And
that's
then
Sadie.
Capello in lane 6. We got Krasnicki in lane 7, Farrell in lane 8, Devine in lane 3, Nesson in lane
Not
2.
sure who the Patriot swimmers are because they don't have their names up there. So.
Johnson in lane 9 and Williams in lane 1. But Academy has put a stranglehold on this relay here with a very strong second 200. Murphy extending that lead
Yeah.
as we.
What was she at? Oh, 338 at the 338.30 at
Yeah,
the.
338. So she was out in a 53.
Yeah.
Is that 53? 53.4.
Yep. That's not a bad out.
Nope. And she looks very controlled. But Capello actually, I don't know. I haven't watched, but it looks like she may have narrowed a gap a little. It'll be interesting to see who they put on the end here for both.
Looks like St. Charles's relay's doing pretty well. Farrell going third there, and she's holding off Krasnicki there in lane 7.
Yeah, well, Krasnicki 29.9. That was a rough 50 for her with
a little
Farrell
bit.
going 29.1.
I think Sadie's extending that lead. I don't think she
is. I looked at the times.
Yeah.
And she was out splitting Capello by a half second. And then 28.5 on that last one. So 151 by Murphy
Yep.
there. 151.0. Capello with a 29.6. And we got Diner anchoring.
Chloe Diner. And then you
Chloe
got Emma
coming in
Overall
at my
for
diner.
Hinsdale.
Overall for Hinsdale.
And you got Doherty for Academy. They might go 1-3.
Kellett for St. Charles. And McDally for Riles. Innes for Hinsdale B. And
Not sure about lane 4 because they don't have their names.
Rule for Reach. And Vera Paneni for Rise. Let's see what Diner's 100 is. Long breath there, but a quick turn, 52.
Yeah.
52.8, would you say?
Yeah, I think
52.8, 52.7 high?
not a bad out.
No, 52.7. So Academy.
And Overall was right there at the same kind of splitting. She's
Right.
actually a little bit quicker, I think, but way too much.
Way too
way
much to
too
catch
much
up.
ground to catch, especially with a swimmer like Chloe Diner.
Yeah, she's a fierce competitor.
Oh yeah.
She's one of those that she doesn't like to win, she hates to lose. So that's a difference I feel in some people. But overall, with
6/10.
6/10 on that one, and Doherty with a 30.1 on that 50. But I don't think she's in danger of being caught by anybody else.
Hinsdale seems to be the
Academy will go 1-3 here.
1-3 is solid.
Pick up some nice points for that overall team race.
Yeah.
As Diner finishes with a 151 as well. 151.
That's a heck of a swim, man. 7:22.78.
And Hinsdale with a 7:27.87.
And Academy third.
B with a 7:34.32.
St. Charles rounding it out in fourth, and then Hinsdale B fifth.
Nice job, ladies.
Yeah.
Nothing hurts quite like the 200.
Honestly, I think the toughest, physically demanding race in all of swimming would be the 200 back.
Yeah,
I think that is the most grinding on your legs. If you work your underwaters, it can be grueling there. But the 200 free, it's that, you don't know if if you have to sprint the whole thing. You don't know if you have to. It's a tough race.
It's rough, for sure.
And you have 4 of them just like that. I mean.
Yeah, so here in the finals for the boys.
Barrington's in lane 1?
There were other heats that were swam this morning, so we do not know what the overall places are of each group, but that will come out. And in lane 1, we got Barrington A, lane 2, Hinsdale B, lane 3, Academy B, lane 4, Wolfpack, lane 5, Hinsdale, lane 6, Academy, lane 7, Glenbrook, lane 8, Patriot, and lane 9, St. Charles. So we got Bucaro in 1, Mayers in 2, Lipnick in 3, Nolan in 4, Guo in 5, Conti in 6, Chen in 7,
Patriot in 8,
and Kramer in 9.
Guess they just don't like to let people know who they're swimming.
Apparently they must not have turned in their cards on time, perhaps. Or they just gave them to the timers as they approached. But
whoever that is for Patriot, is that Heinlein?
No, he swims for Reach.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But, Patriot out 48.5. That's pretty fast.
That's moving. Henry Guo about to make his move.
Yeah, 26.2 by Guo, 26.5 out there in lane 8.
Yeah, whoever that is, man. Nice start for Patriot.
Yeah, but Guo with a 141.03, Patriot 141.6. Those are your early leaders here. As the board switches to the second swimmer.
You got Nate Harris.
Harris in lane 5 for Hinsdale.
Mikowski for Academy. And then you got Joey Countryman, who
Countryman in 4,
yep.
Leal in 3, Carl Baum in 2, Gaffney in 1, Mazurek in 7, and Stevens in 9. So Harris actually Carl Baum out in lane 2.
Oh, yeah.
21.3
oh, yeah. Well,
to his feet.
Carl Baum,
little excited.
Like I said, the state champ in the 50 free this year.
Yeah, little excited there on that first 50.
How good is your team when Carl Baum, who's the 50 free state champion, is on your B relay?
Yeah, that's a nice B relay.
Yeah,
Countryman
looks like Countryman's
He's gonna have a solid swim here.
Yeah,
he's essentially caught
Nate Harris.
Yeah. But Harris is seeing him,
Harris,
and now is starting to fight as they both breathe to the same side. But Countryman's just got a longer stroke, and they both flip the same. Countryman outsplit him by 0.8 of a second there, 25.0 to 25.8. And Carl Baum down here in lane 2, 28.4 on that 50. Do not go out in a 21, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, it looks like Nate Harris is.
He fought right back.
Yeah.
Countryman threw a punch, and Harris punched right back. And they're going to come into.
Yeah, 0.09 difference.
I think they both went like 139s there on that.
Yeah.
Or Harris may have gone a 140.02 or so.
Camilla and Heinlein Perceau.
And we have in lane 1, Brereton, lane 2, Marcette, lane 3, Sherman, lane 4, Heinlein Perceau, lane 5, Gamilla, lane 6, Werner, lane 7, Frank, lane 8, Dudemeier. Lane 9? What did I say, 6?
8.
No. 8 is Patriot.
Yeah.
Camilla.
Boy, Patriots holding their own, though.
Yeah, they're doing all right. They're in third place. Camilla with a 25-1 on that first
I think
50.
he split it. Took it out to 49.
Nice transfer from Mavericks for Hinsdale there with Camilla.
Boy, Camilla, man, he just looks strong.
Yeah, 25-4 there on that 50.
Sheesh.
He has outsplit the field by a
A
full
Patriot
second.
guy went 26-4, so he's trying to stay with Hinsdale or with CWAC here. But you got Charlie Tracy at the end for CWAC coming up. I'm not sure
after
who
just
Patriots
doing
got.
the 400 IM.
Right.
That's a tough double, huh?
That is a tough double.
Oh, geez, that was an
a
odd start.
That was. Oh yeah, look at Patriot go.
Odd start by
that was
lane
I
5.
mean, I always enjoy the Tom Jager starts, but
I don't know what that was.
yeah.
Gilbert looked like he got his hand stuck on his suit when he went to do his windup. So,
well, hopefully.
Gilbert's in lane 5, Tracy's in lane 4, Connor in 6, Wyrocki in 7, Patriot still in 8, Puck in lane 3, Algrim is in lane 9, Anselm in lane 1, and Pelikovic in lane 2.
Well, Ryland, you're 200 free champ. See if you can move up in a couple of places here for Barrington.
Yeah, he's out 22-9.
That's
And
okay.
He'll probably catch that kid from Hinsdale there, Pelikovic.
Yeah, probably. Well, Kyle Algrim though, that's going to be tough. He's looks like Hinsdale's boys have got this one.
Patriot looks like they're going to fight.
I tell you
strong
what,
for
they're
second
really
place here.
pushing second.
But Tracy is not to be denied here either.
No. And then you got Connor from Academy who's looking strong too. I don't think there's enough pool left in order for him to catch.
No, but
look at that. Tracy a half second faster.
300 separate second and third place right now. This is going to be a fight for second for sure.
Look at Ryland down in lane 1. He's caught the guy from
caught them, and then he's trying to catch lane 9.
B, yep. 26-6.
Walking away with this relay though, with a time of
6:43.
43:53.
Looks like Tracy
came home 27-0. Patriot fell off the pace a little, 27-8.
Not too bad though.
No, a solid swim.
650 is pretty
Wolfpack
darn good.
in second, Patriot in third, Academy A in fourth.
Yeah, Ryland's last 50, 25-5.
Yeah, Anselm caught a few guys, and they went from 9th to 7th.
That's a pretty darn good relay.
So that does it for the live swimming action here at the FMC Natatorium in Westmont, Illinois. This is Casey Natuk
and Derek Ammerman.
Derek Ammerman. We will we'll be back. Well, Derek will be back tomorrow. And then we will both be back on Sunday.
That's right.
As we wrap up the championship. And
what were your thoughts about today?
I thought that it was. I mean, there were some solid races.
I agree.
Fun.
I mean, we didn't have like state records or anything, but top to bottom, I thought Illinois swimming is looking a lot better than it has.
It was very deep. Yeah, we were definitely missing. Like a few names that, like there's no Leah Hayes.
Leah Hayes, correct.
No Leah Hayes, and then who else from? Who's the butter? Like there's some top.
Top the girl
athletes.
from.
From Deerfield.
Yeah.
In high school, but there seems to be some top end talent that's not necessarily here and probably swimming for some other meets. Looking forward to some other meets.
But you did. I mean, top to bottom, we looked like we had some pretty good swims.
Very, very good swims. Very strong depth.
Future
I think,
looks
overall.
bright for Illinois swimming.
And someday one of those kids will pop out and change the record board eventually.
Yeah, absolutely.
So thank you all for listening. We appreciate it. Like and subscribe and click the bell for the notifications so you know when we go live, because we know you love hearing us.
That's right. That's important.
And that'll be it for tonight.
All right, you guys have a good night.